Hey guys, what's going on? OGnick here bringing you guys another video. And I haven't been posting a lot of stuff on YouTube. I've been busy doing a lot of streaming. So we were about to hit 1,100 followers on Twitch. So if you guys are interested in that, please check me out there, guys. I will be streaming a lot and doing a lot more YouTube videos for you guys. It's just I've been busy, so I will be doing that though. In this video, I got week 3 PTS update. So in this week, we have a lot of changes. For gameplay changes, enemies have had their damage. The NPCs for level 31 to level 33 have been decreased by 15% their damage, and their armor has been decreased by 17%. So it's gonna be a lot easier to kill these NPCs, and you will survive better from them. They also fixed the way NPCs react to player threats, and not allowing them to be as predictable in the way they move and how they aggro and things like that. They have also updated Reckless. They reduced the damage that you receive from enemies from 15% to 10%. So Reckless, you'll be taking less damage, which is nice. For HVTs and high search and destroys, enemies in search and destroy missions will now be normal, and veterans have mostly elites. And the scaling will be better for your group size too. For your gear stats, Banshee has been changed a little bit. 4-piece. While Rogue, all ammo is completely refilled every 30 seconds, which is the same, and damage taken from non-rogue players is reduced by 10%, which is also the same. The 4-piece for non-rogue players has been changed. From damage to rogue players is increased by 10%, which is the same, but now instead of 20% movement speed, it is now you will lose no dark zone or currency upon death, so you'll keep all your stats, you'll keep all your XP and all your currency, so that's kind of nice. In terms of weapons, name weapons will no longer be locked to specific gear scores. For example, like the Damascus, which was only available at 163, and stuff like that. World tier determines the gear score of your weapon when it drops or is bought. So you can't change your world tier and then have it drop. All named weapon blueprints will be removed from their sources. They remain in the blueprints list if you already have them, but will not allow you to craft a weapon. So basically, getting rid of the blueprints for them. Now all named weapons will be required through loot surrenders. DPS calculations are different. Headshot damage differently for weapon category to be more accurate. Ammo capacity has been decreased from 25%. It was a 50% increase from 1.3, so it's been reduced slightly. The Catechist has its talents modified to replace the removed talent restored, and it has a better fit to the gear score scaling, so it's better. Talented. Killing a target with this weapon increases your skill power by 50% for 20 seconds. It will not stack, so they buff that. Competent. Whenever you use a skill, your weapon damage is increased by 10% for 15 seconds. And determined. Killing a target will reduce your skill down by 7.5%. So this is what they're going to have in the Caduceus. They're going to allow these talents to be on it and to give you different roles. So, yeah. Let me see. For skills, they improve the skill power, diminishing return curve to encourage and reward skill users for specializing in their electronics. So basically, it will give them more efficiency and make them stronger a little bit. Skill haste has been capped at 60%. 60% to like basically remove like unlimited skills. And all skills except signature skills will have 5-second minimum cooldown, which is nice, I guess. The Sticky Bomb, base skill in all mods PvP modifier will be reduced from 51% from 90% to 44%. So they're reducing the damage on the Sticky Bomb. The Ballistic Shield has added threat generation when the shield's deployed, added threat generation when shooting when the shield's deployed, decreased base health by 25%. Decrease base health again by 30%, and decrease base health from 30%. These are for the skills. So Kinetic Breaker got the 25% decrease, while Reactive Targeting and Assault Shield got 30% decreases. Support Station, decreased base cooldown duration by 44%. So it's going from 90 seconds to 50 seconds. It will scale off cooldown with skill power set to 80%. And Ammo Cache will skill haste bonus reduced by 70% from 50% to 15%. So reducing the skill haste on that, on how much skill haste it will give you. So it won't be as good, I guess. Smart Cover. Now all mods except Trapper will decrease weapon stability and weapon accuracy Bonuses are 7 from 7.5 to 7%, so about 7% is what they're at right now. Trapper will decrease weapon stability and accuracy and debuff, as well as damage resistance bonus and debuffs by 5%. They did buff it and then they removed it back to 5%. The Recharger, the skill haste has been reduced just as the ammo cache, so it's at 15% right now. Concealment, threat detection, it added threat detection when using this cover. The Pulse, the tactical scanner has decreased critical hit damage bonus from 20% to 10% to 8%, so it's been reduced down to 8%. The Scrambler has added threat detection to the Pulse. Secret Mines have a decreased duration of the bleed effect that is applied, and now it goes from 10 to 8 seconds. Mobile Cover, the extension will now give you a threat generation, and a countermeasure will get you a threat deduction. Open world NPCs respawn time has been reduced from 24 hours to 4 hours. This is a big thing, because it used to be where if you killed named NPCs in the open world, not the DZ or incursions or whatever, it would be 24 hours between until they respawn. Now it's every 4 hours, so now it's allowing you to do it more often and whatnot, so it's nice. Mission bosses, underground bosses, and underground chests at the end of the underground missions, or if you find them during them, will only have a chance to drop a purple instead of a high end in a gear set at normal difficulty, instead of giving you high ends at normal difficulty in tier 1. Hard difficulty and above in tier 1, as well as all difficulties at higher tiers, including the normal, will now guarantee a high end item or a gear set. So now you're guaranteed better items with the higher tier. They fixed that a little bit. Missions and incursions with the mid bosses, such as like the Four Horsemen, the Raptor and Domino and General Assembly, will no longer drop purple with a chance of high end or gear set. Instead, they will drop 2 to 3 high end crafting materials with a chance at high end or gear set. So they're buffing them a little bit. They're trying to balance out the gear you get and whatnot and try to make it a little better. Vendors. Phoenix Tribe vendors have been removed from the tech wing in the base of operations, so he is gone. Division Tech has been removed as a requirement for all high-end and gear set blueprints, so now you will not need Division Tech to craft them, but you can still use Division Tech, which is now going to be the primary use, is to make materials and shit. And then the rest of the patch notes, they just fixed a bunch of bugs, which is nice, because trying to make the game as non-buggy as possible. Well, that's basically what they did for week 3. Not huge changes like we saw in week 1 and 2, but some pretty big changes with Banshee. That's a nice little change. It did get nerfed, in my opinion, got nerfed, but it's still nice. They did decrease NPCs, so now it's gonna be easier to kill. They fixed some of the weapons, some of the kinks with that. They nerfed and buffed skills a little bit. They did some settings with that. Loot, they fixed the way loot drops and whatnot. They fixed a little bit of the crafting, and that's about it for week 3, guys. Like I said, I will be posting more and more videos. I am currently working on a new Alpha Bridge build where I have a build right now. I'm hitting 87k crits without pulse, and I do not even have critical hit damage on my knee pads and bag. So once I can get pieces with critical hit damage on my knee pads and bag, I'll be hitting well over 100k crits. So you got that video I'm going to try to pump out as fast as possible. I've been grinding Clear Sky, trying to get those pieces, so I'll try to get that done as soon as possible. The gameplay sound in the background is me actually using the build I was just talking about. But yeah, so anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. I have high hopes for this game, guys. I'm really excited for the 1.4 patch. It will be coming out in October sometime. We don't know. We don't have a clear date, but they are shooting for October. So keep your guys' hopes up, and hopefully they don't have to push it back. But anyways, guys, check me out on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, especially Twitch, because I'm streaming so much on that lately. I've been going really well. We've had tons of 30+ viewer streams and whatnot. I've had really good streams. So hopefully you guys can keep that going and keep the division alive. Well, it's already revived, but you know what I'm saying. Anyways, guys, I'm out. Have a good night.